Shalom, shalom. I want to begin this lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Barash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who have taught us all this truth in the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Alright, I'm Shaquat, and I'm back here with another lesson, Lord willing, and edifying to the hopeful elect. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatham, to you sincere Akim Walkwath, and the sincere Shalom to you brothers out there pushing this truth out there in the highways and the byways and through the YouTube blessings, man. Shalom unto you all. Lord willing, this will be edifying, alright, and exhorting to the hopeful elect. Alright, so as you see by the title of this lesson, through the spirit I entitled it, Edomite Christians, because I was just going to say Christians, but Edomite Christians despise the gospel. And I singled out Edomites because clearly these two niggas are Edomites, clearly. And because there's two Edomite Christians in the video that you're about to see. I'm going to play from TikTok. I do want to say fair use. Fair use, this is under the Fair Use Copyrights Act of 1976. Let me get you the statute, actually. Don't mind me, I was looking at game and shit. Just intrigued by it. Anyway, let me see. 1976 Copyrights Act. Just because of there's music in this video, and you know Esau gets angry. You know, he gets angry. Fair use. There we go. Here we go. Right here. Just give me one moment. Alright, this is the copyright disclaimer. Alright, under section 107 of the Copyrights Act 1976, allowance is made. Alright, allowance is made for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit education or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. So any video, any music, sounds you hear in here, Esau, YouTube. All right, I'm just saying fair use right now. Do not copyright me. And do not copyright me for this video I'm playing. I'm not making any money off of this. I'm just giving my own personal vain opinion on the matter. It doesn't really matter what my opinion is on this. No, right, Esau? So please do not take this video down. Anyway, now that that's out the way, actually we go here. Sorry. So now that that's out the way, we're gonna get into this video, from these two anti-Christians. And these two Edomites who are really hurt and that we're telling them of their future through the Holy Spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Actually, before I get into it, I want to pull this because this is the judgment that's coming to anybody, whether you're Edomite, whether you're Jake, whether you're Moabite, Ammonite, to anybody who despises this word. This is what's pending for you. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 13, and it says, "Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded." All right, so if you despise this word, man, ultimately you're going to be destroyed at the end of the day. And these people, these two Christians, these two anti-Christs, they're not even, you can't even call yourself a Christian. It's a derogatory term anyway, but how can you even call yourself that? I don't really believe in his word. All right, you're not a real follower of the Messiah. You understand? So, these two knuckleheads, they despise the word, so soon they're going to be destroyed. All right, so let me see. That's good. Great. So let's go to the video. And we're not black Hebrew Israelites. That's what they're going to say. That's a term, derogatory term Esau put on us to put a blemish on us, a dark spot. All right. We're not black Hebrew Israelites. We're just Hebrew Israelites. That's it. We're just Hebrew Israelites. If you look at my skin, I'm a very dark-skinned brother, and my skin's not black. It's just a dark brown. All right, I've never seen a black person in my life, so don't do that. And you know the connotation that comes with being called black. You got evil. Yeah, it does mean dark, you know, but they don't mean it in that sense. They don't mean a Negro, a darker skin color. No, they mean evil, bad, sinister. That's what they mean, death, when they call us that. All right, something to demonize us.
Israelites consider themselves a cult, which means they worship something other than Jesus Christ as the.
So yeah, we could call ourselves a cult. Are you not a cult? Are you not in a cult? When you go to the word cult, see, here y'all go with this bullshit. When y'all go into everybody is in a cult. No matter what you are, even if you're an atheist, guess what? You're in a cult. All the word cult means is a group of people gathered together, all right? A group of people, all right, that fear a higher power. You can even look the word up for you, all right? Cult definition. It's a simple Google search. Look at that. A relatively small group of people, which we, the Hebrew Israelites, concerning the hopeful elect, you know, those who are of the elect. We're not saying we're the elect. We don't know until the end, but the elect is a small number. A relatively small group of people having beliefs or practices, especially relating to religion, that are regarded by others as strange or sinister, or as imposing excessive control over members. Now now here at Great Millstone, at least, we don't do that last part. But other people do regard what we do as strange and even sinister, as they do. All right? But everybody's ultimately in the cult. You're in the cult. So what now? All right? What now? You're also in the cult. It's just a group of people who believe in a higher power. And from the outside looking in, they're seen as sinister and strange. And in some cases, when you have a wicked cult, all right, because you have a righteous cult and you have wicked cult. A cult is just a sect, man. Did not the Bible speak about sects? All right, a sect is short for section. A group, dumbass. All right, so do not the Bible speak about that? You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking about, man? But but a wicked cult would be like that last part. It says imposing excessive control over members. So someone who's being a tyrant, all right, and just basically, walking and bullying members and shit. And, just a bunch of weird shit goes on in that type of wicked cult. But that's not us. Everybody's in a cult, though. Whether it's righteous or whether it's a wicked one, everybody's in a cult. Whether you want to accept that or not, that's up to you. But
Son
anyway,
of God, and they admit that. What else do they really focus on? One, what are idols? And you worship an idol. They believe Christmas trees are an idol. And so you worship an idol, Christians, if you have a Christmas tree in your home. Now,
so let's time out here. So first off, let's just deal with idol worship first. All right, before we actually pull the scriptures. Let's deal with idol worship and what this means and what this entails and things of that sort. Just bear with me a moment, though. Baba Kasha. So as I was saying, it says, so I typed in, I said, what is an idol according to the Bible? The AI overview said, in the Bible, an idol is anything worshipped, all right? Now, let's go into the word worshipped here for a moment. Look into the words, man, etymology. Our apostles, they teach that all the time. All right, worship means to reverence or give service to. When you go into the word reverence, it means have great respect or fearful respect for something. So that's what that means. So it says, are given ultimate devotion instead of the one true power, which is Yahweh, ranging from physical statues like golden calves to abstract concepts like money, power, or personal desires. Remember, you cannot serve God and mammon. And it says that replace God in one's heart. Idolatry is fundamentally about turning good things. Slacky, give me one moment. All right, it says idolatry, or Slakia, good things into ultimate things. There you go, Slakia. And it says violating the command to have no other gods and to make no carved images to worship. All right, which is located in Exodus chapter 20. All right, so that's what an idol is. All right, that's what idol is. All right, when you look that up. Okay, now, because I'm gonna play it back, and you're gonna hear him try to compare Christmas to mixed fabrics. Like, what are we? It's not the same. We're gonna get into that. Now, I typed in. I said, can heating to a pagan custom. Let me show you. Can heating to a pagan custom, meaning taking part in, to a pagan custom, be idol worship? That's what I asked the AI over. To many interpretations of biblical scripture and theological perspectives, heeding to or adopting pagan customs can be considered a form of idolatry. Idolatry or vain worship. Why do you think Apostle Paul was telling us in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and 2, ye were once Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols, after which ye were led? That's why he said that to us. Dumb idols, man, because we took heed to pagan customs. Like New Testament, man, you got to read the Maccabees. Can't just skip, put any other gods before me, which will be idolatry. And the second one is do not make out or carve any graven images and things of that sort to worship them. That don't mean you can't make a graven. Verse 1, hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. So this was spoken to the Israelites, man. This ain't even spoken to the heathens, because y'all aren't a part of this, man. This ain't for you. This is not about people. We're not here to speak to you, nigga. Learn not the way of the heathen. Or you could say pagan. Nigga, just zoom. Damn, nigga. Salakia, for getting off track. It says, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain. All right? These are vain customs. It's useless. Christmas, which is what he started talking about, is fucking useless. It's the birth of Jesus Christ. First of all, Yahweh Shai wasn't even born in the winter, nigga. He was born in the spring. He was born when things were blooming, sprouting. He wasn't born in the winter. He wasn't born in the dead of the winter, in the dead cold. So no. And even if he was, say he was. Say he was. How do you know December 24th to the 25th is just a day? That's the day. That's the day it happened. It happened on that day. How do you know that? December's not in the Bible. So how do you even know that? So you're just making shit up. The fuck? It says, for the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest. What? One cutteth a tree out of... It's not, Salakia. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. All right, so anyway, forgive me, hold on. Look at that, IUIC. Look at verse 6, IUIC. Anyway, so now I would say this. Those trees can be very beneficial to you. So it's not wrong if you have a tree, right? But what are the odds you're just gonna have that tree in your house? What is it typically gonna be for? Christmas, nigga. And then you're decking it with silver and gold. So clearly, according to the scriptures, this is a heathen custom. This is pagan. This should not be done. This is literally idolatry. All right? This is idolatry. You cannot make this shit up, man. You can't. It's right here in the scriptures, man. All right, let's keep going.
They believe Christmas trees are an idol, and so you worship an idol, Christians, if you have...
The tree in itself, we don't believe is an idol. All right, items in itself are not idols. All right, like people think rocks or stones and things are idols. No, they're not idols. It's what you do with them that makes them an idol. All right, if you show reverence to them, then you're making it an idol. Right now, I have beads on my own. I have bead bracelets that are like stone ornaments, but I'm not worshiping it, so it's not an idol. Right now, I have a chain on that's like an arrowhead, and it got the names of the Lord on them. It got Yahweh and Yahweh Shai on it in the paleo. It's an arrowhead.
Are parts of idol worship.
It is, nigga. You ain't wrong, bitch. What you think Esau do it for? What do you think your elites do it for, man? It is. Whoop-de-doo, bitch. You stated the fucking obvious, nigga. Fucking dumbass motherfucker. You stating the obvious, man. Fucking Sherlock out this bitch. We didn't know that. Shit. Thanks for telling us. Fucking stupid ass nigga, like we didn't know, like we don't know that shit. Duh, nigga. But guess what? How can you control that? The Old Testament, I don't give a fuck. The whole Bible is the truth, is it not? We're gonna start just cutting out what you don't like, because it's Old Testament. Because you don't like order. All right, this is Judges 5:11. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawing water. What are the noise of the archers, man? These are the nuclear missiles, them warheads being shot on America. The place of the drawing water is America, man. All right, that represents a valley, a pit. This is America. All right. It says, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord. And that's what we're doing, rehearsing it. What does a rehearsal mean? Rehearse means to practice. All right, a rehearsal is a practice, man. So we're practicing to do the right thing. We're practicing to be righteous, because at the end of the day, we're not perfect. Our righteousness is a filthy rag, as it states in the book of Isaiah. So we're rehearsing a run of how to be righteous. And that's it. That's that. All right. Now, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, so now he's trying to compare mixed fabrics. Well, Esau did that for a reason. Now my question is, we're supposed to rehearse the righteous acts. This dude clearly believes the law is done away with. Listen, man, the reason the scriptures tell us to rehearse the righteous acts, matter of fact, let's get this one right here. Something else came to mind. You got 4 scriptures that speak about the just living by faith, one being in the Old Testament. So I'm gonna read the one by I'm gonna read Galatians 3. I think it fits best what I'm talking about. Galatians chapter 3:11. All right, and it reads, but no man is justified by the law in the sight of the Most High. Why? Because according to the book of James chapter 2, what does it state? It states that if you break one law, you break all the laws. So there's no way you could be justified by the laws, because you have to keep every single one perfect. And none of us can do that. That's literally impossible in this flesh. That's why Judges 5:11 said, rehearse the righteous acts. All right. So it says, it is evident, for the just shall live by faith. Now, why does the scripture say the just shall live by faith after saying we cannot be justified by the law? All right, why does it say then the just shall live by faith? Well, first of all, you got Hebrews 11:6, where it says it is impossible to please the Most High if you have no faith in him. If you don't have no faith, it's impossible to please the Most High. That's first and foremost. And second off, because Esau, we will be living in the last days where Esau will plague everything. So at this point, we're living off faith. We go in our daily lives thinking we don't eat pork and abominable foods. We thinking we don't consume it. Whole time, we're consuming that shit. And just because you don't see that shit on the label, that don't mean it ain't in it, or it's not in the container, or it's not inside of the material or the container that you're getting. Don't mean it ain't in it. Esau plagued everything, man. We threw. It's pork and abominable foods in the fucking clothes we wear. It's probably in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't get away from this. That's why the scriptures say the just are going to live by faith, and we can't be justified by the law, but we still have to keep it to the best of our abilities. Still have to do that. And you can't just be, oh, well, we ain't justified by the law, so I'm just finna commit sin. I'm finna be a sinner. I'm just gonna be a fucking sinner. Well, let's see what the scriptures say about doing that. Just because you're not justified, that means the law done. You ain't got to keep nothing. All right, there's a reason the scriptures say the just shall live by faith, because Esau plagued everything. So yeah, it's wrong to be wearing mixed fabric, and he got a lot of bullshit in his fabric, man. But we can't control it. What you gonna do? You gonna throw your whole wardrobe away? Now you being over righteous, nigga. You gonna throw the entire wardrobe away because of that shit. And then you go to the store. What the fuck? Everything in the store mixed fabric for the clothes. Make your own clothes. Well, nigga, you finna make a whole wardrobe full of clothes? Go right on the fucking head. And even in the material you're using, thinking it's all 100% something, it's still mixed fabric, nigga. Esau thought of everything, man. He thought of everything. The scriptures say he was wiser than Daniel. Even though his wisdom is now stripped, because the Lord Esau has already accomplished the most powerful thing the Lord wanted him to accomplish, which is building those nuclear missiles. All right? Anyway, so I want to go to the book of Hebrews, because niggas think because we can't keep the law fully and we ain't justified by the law, they think they can just do whatever the fuck they want. Let's see if you could do whatever the fuck you want. This is Hebrews 10:26. For if we sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. You know what that means? Like it says in John 15, nigga, you ain't gonna have no cloak no more. You won't have a cloak for your sins anymore. So if you willfully sin, nigga, you're through. It's right here in the scriptures, man. You through if you willfully sin. Cannot make this shit up. And comparing a tree that you're decking out for Christmas to mixed fabrics and other shit like footballish, that's diabolical. Nigga, you can't control these mixed fabrics, but you can control if you put a tree in your house and celebrate Christmas. You can control that.
If you play football, well, that's pigskin. You shouldn't do so. You're sinning and taking part in idol worship. Or if you say, hey, it's Friday today, well, just to let you know, that's connected.
The fuck do the football being pigskin got to do with idol worship? Like, you just saying, what the fuck did that got to do with idol worship, man? The hell is he talking about? I got NCAA 26 on my PlayStation 5. If I play that game, nigga, am I worshiping an idol? What the fuck is this nigga talking about, man?
Connected to a type of paganism that worshipped horses. We have done.
Nigga, we can't control that the day is Friday, my nigga. What the fuck is he talking? Okay, nigga. Saturday is the worship of Saturn. Nigga, you're an idol worshiper if you acknowledge it's Saturday. Sunday is the worship of the sun. Nigga, you're a sun worshiper if you say it's Sunday. Monday is the worship of the moon. Nigga, you're a moon worshiper if you say it's moon day. It's Monday. Nigga, Thursday is the worship of Thor. If you acknowledge that it's Thursday, you are a pagan worshiper. You're an idolater. That's you, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, man. The fuck is this dude talking about?
Away with the old law. We are living in the new covenant. Jesus.
So, if we're living in the new covenant, why? It's all about the law. All about the law, man. These dudes through. Then talking about Yahushua fulfilled the law. Well, he did. But that prophecy isn't even fully fulfilled. Yahushua fulfilled the law. Well, yeah, let's go to what he's talking about. Let's go to what he's talking about. He's talking about in Matthew 5:17. All right. Right here, grammar, it says, and you put it in NLT or something else, it'll say abolished and make you feel better. Matthew 5:17, think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill, right? He did, right? But then he goes on to say, so if the law done away with, why did he go on to say this? And first of all, he already said he ain't coming to destroy the law. So if the law done away with, why did he say he not going to destroy it? Why did he say he ain't going to abolish it? But say you want to skip past that. All right, well, why did he go on to say this if the law is done? All right, if him fulfilling the law means we don't have to keep it no more, why did he go ahead and say this? For verily I say unto you, to heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven. All right? But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. So those who teach against the law is going to be called least in the kingdom. Those who break it willfully is going to be called least in the kingdom. It's right here. How do you explain that?
Jesus Christ had fulfilled those laws, and he claimed to be the Son of God and pulled it off through his life, death, and resurrection.
It is evil and tragic that there were slaves in the United States. That is wrong. But I can promise you the Bible...
It was wrong, but it was right. The Lord had to punish us somehow. But it was wrong because heathens, every time the Lord put the Spirit on you to put your hands on us, y'all gonna have to pay. So it was right.
Never says that slavery is good. In Exodus 21:16 we read, if you kidnap someone and are caught with them in your possession or are caught having sold them, you are to be put to death. Well, then what does Paul mean when he writes slave?
Yeah, he's talking about Exodus 21:16. Okay.
Slaves obey your earthly masters. 10 to 20% of the people in the Roman Empire were slaves. Lawyers were slaves.
So he's trying to say that according to Exodus 21, when it say you cannot steal a man and sell him. Let's go there and read it. All right. We're going to this thing off soon. I gotta get this GPS pulled up. I'm freestyling. Let me see. Exodus 21:16. And he that stealeth the man and selleth him, all right, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. Now, y'all, that's what's gonna happen to y'all. So you're trying to bring this out to condemn us, but ain't that what you niggas did? You did that. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. That's what that was? Fuck. Fuck, that's not good. Fuck, that is not good. Damn. What the fuck? Damn, Yahweh Shemel Shai. God. Not no damn Yahweh Shemel Shai, but golly, you got me, Lord. You got me, Lord. Damn. Alright, I'll deal with that later. That's not even, what the fuck I'm gonna do about it? It's whatever. Alright, so anyway, hey, call out Yahweh Shemel Shai. You doing what I asked you to do. Shit, I pray for that. Salakia. Anyway, dang, man. So, he stealeth the man. Alright, so we're not stealing the heathens. The scriptures say that you are given to us for an inheritance. That's in the book of Psalms 82 and other scriptures as well. So you were literally made for us. All right, you are our inheritance. All right, we're gonna take you. So it's not wrong. We're not stealing you. But also, if you're trying to bring this out to condemn us, what about yourself? Didn't y'all steal us and sell us? Ain't that what you did? Revelation 13:10 says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So what do you think is gonna happen to you? You think you're just gonna get off scot-free? The scriptures speak all about us being righteous and just. Right? I mean, the Lord being righteous and just, and he's a revengeful power, but he's not going to take vengeance on you. How the hell does that make sense?
Slaves, business people were slaves. Paul was not calling for a Spartacus-like revolution against the Roman government. In the city of Rome, 25 to 45% of the population were slaves. So Paul is pointing out, you are to obey your masters and not revolt against them. But then Paul goes ahead and lays the basis for the abolition of slavery. We're all created by God. We all have equal value and dignity, and we all are to respect each other and not enslave each other. Paul writes, as Jesus taught, love each other deeply from the heart.
The black Hebrew Israelite.
Look, I ain't even pay attention to that last part. We just going to the lesson off there, though. Alright, so I do hope and pray that it was edifying to the elect. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Chakurash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who have taught us all this truth in the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And until next time, Abba Ball, Kwam Yasharallah. You know what? Forgive me. Why not pull this scripture, man? I ain't finna let this bog me down, bro. Fuck all that, man. I'm not finna let this bog me down. Let me get this here, man. Fuck it, man. Psalm 82, and we'll read at verse 8. Let's go to the point. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations, man. Then we're going to inherit all the nations, man. Y'all going to be given to us for an inheritance. That's thus saith the Lord, man. So we ain't stealing you. You belong to us, man. You belong to us. Watch this. Inherit nations. Well, that's the one I just read. Let me see. Inherit heathen. Alright, let me go here. Let me see what this gonna say. But that's all I needed right there, though. Let me see what this say right here. Yeah, this is a good one. But this, the point was already made with that last one. I didn't even need to pull this. So, listen, man. Oh, I know what I was thinking about. I know what I was thinking about now. Revelation 2. Yep, that's what I was thinking about. This is Revelation 2 and 25. But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. There you go. So the Lord going to give whoever is of his elect, the heathens, man. He's going to give us the nations, man. So how do you explain this? You are our inheritance, champ. Anyway, I ended there. Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh. One more precept. If you got to say, oh, it wasn't y'all who put us into slavery, so y'all avoiding punishment, see what the scriptures say about that. Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the cities of the world with cities, man. So, hey, man, you're going to pay for what your forefathers did. All right? Prepare slaughter for his children. So you're going to be judged for whatever your forefathers did. And you are your forefathers. The scriptures say you come back every third and fourth generation. Reincarnation is indeed a real thing. Now, Lord willing, you will edify or praise Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Chakurash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who have taught us all this truth in the spirit and power of Yahweh, which is the true name of the Most High, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, which is the true name of his only begotten Son. All praise Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, until next time, Abba Ball. As always, Kwam Yasharallah, Gadol Abadim, Lababal Hakadol, Yahweh Mahar, Wa Habatham. And until next time, I would like to say unto you all, Shalom.